This one food can repair your DNA and stops inflammation. It's every day. The intricate dance of life within our bodies often unfolds silently, a complex symphony of cellular processes that largely remain unseen. One such crucial process is angiogenesis, the formation of new blood vessels. In its natural state, angiogenesis is a vital biological function, essential for growth, healing, and reproduction. It allows our bodies to mend wounds, rebuild tissues, and sustain overall health. However, like many powerful forces, angiogenesis can be hijacked, particularly by disease, transforming from a life-sustaining mechanism into a catalyst for destruction. Consider for a moment the insidious nature of a tiny tumor. Left without a blood supply, this microscopic cluster of abnormal cells is effectively stifled. It cannot grow beyond the minuscule size of the head of a ballpoint pen, that tiny metallic sphere at the tip. Without a network of capillaries to deliver oxygen and essential nutrients, it remains dormant, starved, and unable to expand its reach. It is, in essence, trapped in a state of suspended animation, a potential threat that cannot materialize into a full-blown danger. But the moment new blood vessels, guided by errant signals, manage to reach and connect with that minute, isolated tumor, the entire dynamic shifts with terrifying speed. This connection acts as an explosive trigger, providing an immediate and abundant supply of oxygen and nutrients. A cancer that was once confined to the dimensions of a ballpoint pen tip can suddenly erupt, growing an astonishing 16,000 times its original size in a mere 2 weeks. This dramatic escalation underscores the critical role of angiogenesis in cancer progression. When the body's natural control mechanisms for blood vessel growth are overridden or hijacked, as it's often described, it creates an environment ripe for rapid, unchecked tumor expansion. This phenomenon is known as tumor angiogenesis, and it was precisely this understanding that drew me into this fascinating and critically important field of research. Our initial endeavors were focused on pioneering methods to develop sophisticated biotech drugs specifically designed to starve cancer by severing its vital blood supply. We have, thankfully, made significant strides in this area, and these angiogenesis-inhibiting drugs now represent one of the mainstays of modern cancer treatment, offering a beacon of hope to countless patients. Yet, as often happens in the pursuit of scientific discovery, the most exhilarating findings sometimes emerge from unexpected directions. While developing and testing these advanced pharmaceutical agents, we utilized rigorous scientific methodologies to identify compounds capable of disrupting blood vessel formation. It was during this period that a truly groundbreaking realization dawned upon us. What if we applied these same highly sensitive testing methods, not just to synthetic drugs, but to everyday foods? The results were nothing short of astonishing. Our research revealed that over 100 different foods possess the remarkable ability to actively starve cancers, much in the same way our sophisticated biotech drugs do. This revelation was a profound paradigm shift, suggesting that the power to combat cancer might lie not just in advanced pharmacology, but also, quite literally, on our dinner plates. I recall a pivotal moment early in my career within this field, a moment that crystallized this potential. We were meticulously testing various cancer drugs, observing their efficacy in cutting off the blood supply to tumors. Driven by a blend of scientific curiosity and perhaps a touch of intuition, I decided to introduce a common natural compound into our test system, green tea. The outcome was genuinely shocking. The potent polyphenols found in green tea demonstrated an extraordinary effectiveness in inhibiting the formation of new blood vessels that were feeding the cancer cells. Their anti-angiogenic properties were so pronounced that, had I not informed the laboratory technician that the substance was a natural extract rather than a novel compound from a pharmaceutical company, they would undoubtedly have been ecstatic, envisioning a breakthrough drug. This experience underscored a powerful truth. Mother Nature, in her infinite wisdom, has already provided us with an abundant pharmacopoeia of beneficial compounds. Green tea, in particular, is rich in a specific polyphenol called epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG, which has been extensively studied for its multifaceted health benefits, including its potent anti-angiogenic effects. But the wonders of the plant kingdom extend far beyond green tea. Resveratrol, a natural compound found notably in red wine, is another powerful example of an anti-angiogenic agent. This compound, which contributes to the health benefits often associated with moderate red wine consumption, works by influencing various cellular pathways that regulate blood vessel growth, effectively putting a brake on unchecked angiogenesis. Its presence in grapes, berries, and certain nuts highlights the ubiquitous nature of these beneficial bioactives in our diet. Another plant-based powerhouse that often falls victim to misinformation is soy. The phytoestrogens, such as genistein, found in soy, have been subjected to considerable debate, with an urban legend persisting that soy is somehow detrimental to health, particularly concerning hormonal balance and cancer. I recently encountered a magazine cover boldly proclaiming soy anti-nutrients, an assertion that frankly astonished me, given the overwhelming scientific evidence to the contrary. From a scientific perspective, when one rigorously examines the composition of soy, it becomes clear that its phytoestrogens, while sharing a structural similarity to human estrogens, behave very differently in the body. They are not dangerous. In fact, they often act as selective estrogen receptor modulators, meaning they can actually block the more potent human estrogens from binding to receptors, thereby potentially reducing estrogenic stimulation. Crucially, these phytoestrogens are also powerfully anti-angiogenic. Studies, including those conducted in human breast cancer patients, have consistently demonstrated that genistein from soy can effectively cut off the blood supply to breast cancers, offering a compelling argument for its inclusion in a health-promoting diet rather than its exclusion. This mechanism highlights how foods can directly interfere with the sustenance of cancerous growths, offering a natural and accessible strategy for prevention and support. The list of angiogenesis-inhibiting foods continues with familiar staples like tomatoes, which owe their vibrant red hue to lycopene. This carotenoid is a potent antioxidant, and like many of the beneficial compounds found in healthy, plant-based sources of nutrition, we are now continually rediscovering and scientifically validating their profound impact on health. Lycopene, too, plays a role in the complex systems that cut off the blood supply to tumors, essentially starving them. This ongoing scientific exploration of everyday foods is transforming our understanding of nutrition, moving beyond simple caloric and vitamin counts to a deeper appreciation of the bioactive compounds that confer profound health benefits. Beyond angiogenesis, certain foods also act as remarkable activators and regulators of our immune system, our body's primary line of defense. Blueberries, for instance, are famed not only for their delicious taste, but also for their vivid blue color, which comes from natural pigments called anthocyanins. These powerful compounds have been identified as beneficial activators of our immune system, but in a carefully balanced way that does not trigger autoimmune responses. Instead, anthocyanins specifically elevate the activity and numbers of our T cells and natural killer NK cells. These are often referred to as the super soldiers of our immune system, forming a crucial part of our adaptive and innate immunity. By essentially providing more weapons to these immune cells, blueberries empower our body to more effectively defend against invading pathogens and abnormal cells. Clinical studies have shown that consuming as little as a cup and a half of blueberries daily can significantly elevate T cell counts by as much as 88%. Furthermore, athletes who regularly incorporate blueberries into their diet often exhibit a higher baseline level of immunity, which acts as a performance maintainer, ensuring their immune system is consistently operating at peak efficiency rather than being compromised by intense physical activity. What makes anthocyanins even more remarkable is their dual action. Not only do they boost immunity, but they also simultaneously lower inflammation. This addresses a classic dilemma frequently. encountered in the wellness world, where the desire to reduce inflammation can sometimes be perceived as being at odds with maintaining a robust immune system. It's important to understand that inflammation is a subset of immunity. We need a strong immune response to protect us from invaders, but chronic, uncontrolled inflammation is detrimental. Blueberries offer a synergistic solution, allowing us to cultivate strong immunity while simultaneously mitigating harmful inflammatory processes, thereby promoting overall health and resilience. Another exemplary food for elevating immunity is broccoli. This cruciferous vegetable contains a unique family of natural chemical compounds known as sulforaphanes, which contribute to its distinctive taste. Sulforaphanes are also found in other leafy green vegetables like kale and chard, but broccoli stands out for its particularly high concentration. Research has clearly demonstrated that simply by eating broccoli, individuals can significantly boost their T-cell activity, further fortifying the immune system's super soldiers. For those looking to maximize the immune-boosting power of broccoli, here's a valuable pro tip, a tiny hack that can make a substantial difference. While the tree-like florets are certainly beneficial, the stems of broccoli actually contain twice as much sulforaphane as the tops. So, resist the urge to discard them. There are numerous delicious ways to incorporate broccoli stems into your cooking. They can be sautéed, added to stir-fries, or even blended into a flavorful soup with a little oregano and vegetable stock for a truly amazing and nourishing meal. This approach not only reduces food waste, but also amplifies the nutritional impact of your dish. However, for those truly committed to harnessing the full power of sulforaphanes, the ultimate secret lies in broccoli sprouts. These are the tender, 3 to 4 day old baby broccoli plants, and they are incredibly potent. Astonishingly, broccoli sprouts can contain up to 100 times more sulforaphane than their fully grown counterparts. The scientific evidence supporting their impact is compelling. A study involving healthy 20-year-olds receiving the flu vaccine revealed a dramatic finding. When participants were given a shake made from broccoli sprouts along with their flu shot, their immune response was amplified by an incredible 22 times. This demonstrates the immense potential of broccoli sprouts to significantly ramp up the immune system's defensive capabilities without inducing inflammation, offering a powerful, natural way to enhance our resilience. When it comes to dietary advice, human nature often presents a unique challenge. Most people, myself included, tend to resist being told what they cannot have. There's an inherent aversion to deprivation. When something is taken away, the desire for it often intensifies. This psychological reality shapes my approach to nutritional counseling. Rather than focusing on prohibitions, a common but often ineffective strategy rooted in fear, guilt, and shame that can make individuals feel bad about their food choices, I strive to empower people. My philosophy is built on the understanding that people genuinely love to feel justified in what they enjoy. If they can discover that the foods they already like are also incredibly good for them, it creates a powerful sense of affirmation and motivation. In my book, I highlight over 200 foods that actively fortify the body's natural health defenses. My challenge to people is simple. Review this extensive list and tell me, there's nothing on it you enjoy. Almost invariably, individuals discover numerous foods they genuinely like. My advice is to start there. Embrace those foods, knowing that what you already savor is also beneficial for your health. This approach places you significantly ahead of the game. By continuously adding more of the foods you love that are also healthful, you foster a positive relationship with both your diet and your well-being. This anti-deprivation mindset suggests that by consciously focusing your energy on incorporating more good-for-you foods into your body, you naturally spend less time dwelling on less healthy options. The abundance of good things effectively pushes out the space for the bad. When you dedicate your efforts to fortifying your body's 5 core health defenses, angiogenesis, stem cells, the microbiome, DNA protection, and immunity, with nutrient-dense foods, you create a robust internal shield. This means that if occasionally you find yourself falling off the wagon, indulging in a treat you really love, or participating in a social eating situation where healthier options are scarce, Your body is well equipped to handle it. Your diligently built health defenses are there, acting as a powerful protective barrier. This perspective promotes a healthier, more sustainable way to navigate life's dietary choices, moving away from restrictive, often unsustainable diets towards an empowering approach where what you like to do already aligns with what is good for you. Consider the humble kiwi, a fruit often overlooked but packed with an impressive array of health benefits. These small, oval, furry brown fruits, when cut open, reveal a stunning emerald green flesh speckled with tiny black seeds arranged in a beautiful starburst pattern. While I always liked kiwis, I didn't truly appreciate their power until I delved into the scientific research. Kiwi is an outstanding source of vitamin C and dietary fiber, two components that contribute profoundly to our well-being. The vitamin C within kiwi acts as a tremendous antioxidant, playing a critical role in protecting our DNA from damage caused by oxidative stress. Studies have demonstrated that consuming just one kiwi a day can shield your DNA from damage by approximately 60%. Elevating this to 3 kiwis daily can further assist your body in repairing any existing DNA damage, also by about 60%. This is a profoundly fundamental benefit. A simple, delicious fruit that you can easily peel, slice, add to yogurt, blend into a smoothie, or enjoy plain, possesses the remarkable ability to safeguard your genetic material. Its taste profile, a delightful balance of sweet and slightly citrusy, makes it a pleasurable addition to any diet. Beyond its DNA-protective vitamin C, kiwi is also densely packed with fiber, functioning as an excellent prebiotic food. Prebiotics are non-digestible food ingredients that selectively stimulate the growth and activity of beneficial bacteria in our gut. The fiber in kiwi effectively nourishes our gut microbiome, fostering a healthier and more balanced internal ecosystem. A study conducted in Singapore highlighted this swift impact, showing that even just one kiwi consumed overnight can begin to favorably alter the composition of the gut microbiome, encouraging the proliferation of more beneficial species of bacteria. This rapid influence on our gut health underscores the immediate and tangible benefits of incorporating such foods into our daily routine. The goal behind sharing such insights, whether about kiwis, blueberries, or broccoli sprouts, is to empower individuals with knowledge that becomes second nature. Once you learn about the profound benefits of a kiwi, for instance, you can't unlearn it. Every time you encounter a kiwi, that knowledge resurfaces, reminding you of its goodness. This is the essence of my approach and the core of my educational endeavors, to teach people how to instinctively make great choices, transforming health-promoting decisions into effortless, everyday habits. By understanding the science behind the foods we eat, we gain a deeper appreciation for their power and are better equipped to cultivate a life of sustained health and vitality, celebrating the incredible alliance between nature and our well-being.